What up, YouTube? Digital. See if we can brighten this up in here. It's going to be summertime. That brightness here is fucking up the light. If I could. It's messing it all up. But anyhow. Said last night that I've had a design that I've already done, and this is pretty much it. From here to here, it's 4.25, I think it is. Yeah. From here to here, 2.8, and then from here to here, it's 2.85. Now it seems weird because this should be shorter, but in fact it's longer because of the up curve. Now, kind of notice the up curve of the knife. Now, most knives are either flat, like this, you know, the spine is pretty much flat until it gets to the tip, or the curve is going this way. Now, this one's kind of more of an aggressive, so you can see it. I mean, even if I hold it this way or this way or this way, you can see the curve is this way, and that's cool and all. But I'm kind of going for the other way. Now, the way I designed a knife is to be held like this, straight up. So when you grab it, the tip is going to be on your strong side, which is, kind of how it should be. And the curve is going to go back towards you. And in my opinion, that's how it should be as well for different types of, like slashing moves and shit like that. Now, one thing bad about a tanto is usually there's two different flavors, and both of them have the same kind of problem where they're always flat. And that kind of, I mean, it's there, but it's not. You got to make sure, if you are really into it in a tactical sense, you need to make sure that you keep this area sharp, because you need to have this pierce, this piece right here pierce the skin if you're starting to slash, and then it will go down to here. So this will be your tip, and so you need to make sure that area stays extremely sharp. And it's funny because I've seen a lot of blades where this is sharp, and it goes sharp, and then it kind of dulls out. Well, for slashing, that's not going to be good. So that's why blades like this one are good for slashing, because they can, get in, do the job. It kind of goes, up a little bit, a tiny bit, and it comes down and up. Well, this is a nice, slasher. So when I designed this, now somebody may say it looks like something. Well, if you think it looks like something, let me know, because this is pretty much all me. I didn't copy a knife because all of them are totally different that I have. But I'm gonna have finger trial. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in this area. I kind of want to. I'm thinking about keeping this flat and then maybe putting in a little bit of a kick up. I'm not sure on that. The back, I'm gonna try to incorporate some sort of a window breaker, something like that. But I think the one I like the most is just this. Just plain and simple, not sharp, but it's a good blunt tool either way. I might not make it as aggressive, but just nice and basic. Now the blade You notice the upsweep on it, which will help with slashing moves. It does have an American tanto tip, but I'm trying to keep the belly, more like a Japanese sword, which more like a Japanese tanto. And some of them, like some of the CRKTs, is kind of like a long swoop type move, but I want it more of American. But this area is going to be a little bit of work, but I want to keep this going an up curve like that, so it'll help defending. And of course it's going to be naturally for the ways of your right hand. I guess you can flip it over for left-handers because it's going to be a fixed blade, so it won't matter. So it should go on your strong hand side, so you should have no problem operating it. I'm not sure. I kind of want something kind of here to help keep you from riding up, but I'm not sure. I may just make that flat there, but I will have a troil there, or whatever it's called. I'm just tired today. So this is what I'm going to work on. This is 4.25 from here to here, not counting the whatever I put back here. But from here to here, it's 4.25. From here to here, 2.8, and from here to here, 2.85, and that's how much of an up swoop it is. It doesn't. I mean, it looks like it, but you wouldn't think you'd get 0.05 more in length just because of the swoop. But it makes a difference pretty fast. And to kind of give you a size comparison in this is probably a little bit bigger of a handle, but yeah, about that. So hold on, let me turn it around. So pretty much the size of a tenacious handle, about that, even though it's curved the wrong way. So there, I'm going to work with it a little bit more. Steel, for several reasons. Now I know that there's people out there that like here's 154 cm. Yeah, good. 154 cm stone washed, looks really nice, kind of like a you can see the texture, kind of look to it. It's kind of like galvanized kind of metal look, but actually pretty. So you kind of see that. But here's 154. Just here's raw. You see the grain here. Of course, it's been sanded, but it's still kind of raw. It doesn't have a sandblast or a rock. Shit, I can't think today, man. Can't think today. Fuck, I can't remember now. I don't know what's going on today. But here's the other side where it's been sanded. It's been sanded this way and then sanded up and down for the bevel. Now I'm thinking about doing mine in a flat grind to start, just because I may be able to do a hollow grind. I need to really work on my shiznit, and most likely the first ones will be chisel, meaning that one side will be flat, and then it will have a kind of an aggressive go at it. And yeah, but so we'll see. But I'm thinking about doing 1095 for a few reasons. One, I'd like to heat treat it myself, but I may have to send it out. If I send it out, then if I do 154 cm, some of the people, they charge $18 a knife. But check this out. If I do 1095, maybe I should be able to do the clay lines So you get that design right there. Now how they do that, it's called a Hammond line, and they put clay slip up on the top here, and then this part here is bare, and you could do it in all different types of designs. You can put tiger stripes or whatever the fuck, and then when you heat treat it, this part doesn't get as hot as this part because the clay insulates it, and so this part stays softer than this part, and it's darker. So this part stays, this could be 60 Rockwell or 62, and this part could be 59, 58, something like that. And the advantages of doing it that way is when they do it in a sword, a katana, it helps it from breaking and shattering, since it's a smaller blade. It's not like an English broadsword where the blade is such a heavy, brutish style design that it will just power through things, but the katana will help kind of spring and take a large hit. So updates as they come. I'm gonna try to get some steel here very shortly, and then I'm gonna start practicing, start going from there and seeing. The biggest thing is I need to get some steel blanks and learn my grind. I mean, to profile a blade, anyone can sit here and draw a knife. Anyone can sit here and profile a blade. A profile blade would be, if I had this is almost an inch tall, okay? So if I had an inch tall stock of wood, metal, just a long, metal bar, an inch tall, and I put this, and I cut it out, and I cut out this, the outline, and then I taped it onto the piece of metal, and then I sand around, till I met all these lines. Anyone can do it. Snowdy Knives has tons of videos on profiling. Anyone can do it. That's not it. It's the grinding, it's the edges, it's the heat treats, it's the the design and everything else. Now that again is going to be a neck knife, and it's designed just to grab and go, grab and just get after someone. That should be fine. Finishing it, I'll probably do I could do a micarta or G10 like this, with holes in it and everything else, and do something like this. That's not too bad. I can do that. A sheath will probably be a form of kydex, but or I could do Japanese style wrap. Snowdy just did another one like mine, and if you guys like this one right here, go to snowdyknives.com. He's got a really badass new one right now, and I wish I had the $200. I just spent my $200 birthday fund. And here's how good life is. I would sit here and I would buy one of his new knives because it's that badass. See that right there? It's just that this knife is just like the one I have, except even better. Whoever buys this is gonna get a fucking deal. Look at how this right here is mirror polished. That's why it looks like another cord, but he actually mirror polishes. This has some scale like this here. It's still got the bumpy scale on it. Hold on, let me see how it's got that bumpy scale. But this still has the heat treat darkness to it, and that's why it's contrasting. Well, let me get the light on it. There, you can see how it's contrasting. Well, that is sandblasted, so it's the same color. Let me see here. Point it up. You can kind of see it a little better on that one. But go to God, Snody World. He's gonna probably have a video up. Go to Snody Knives on YouTube. I'll put a link to this. No, he's not selling them here. Where's he selling them at? God, he has some of the best hollow chisel ground. This thing is just fucking ridiculous. You can see the big old hollow dip in it. But that's a Japanese style wrap over 550 cord. I can do over 550 cord like that, or a different way, and I'll show you with a knife as soon as I get the shit in. I have it coming from China. Go to Snody, SNODY GALLERY.com. Snody Gallery. See it right there? Let me make sure it's up there. Hold on. Go to SnodyGallery.com, and you can buy this $200. If you like custom knives, man, that is exactly the same Boss. This is the Boss Menace right here. It's the same knife, except for it's a little bit different layout. He left a scale on this part. Mine's sanded. He left a scale, and then instead of doing this, in this one he did that neon digital camo black 550 cord, and then he did the Japanese style wrap on top of it. That's the only difference. And I can tell you what, for what I paid on this, to get that with that, you're getting even a better deal. I mean, I paid I paid $160 for this, with the leather sheath and everything else. I think $160, maybe. It was $99 just for this, and then you add the sheath was $50. Yeah, so $160 shipped, and you're getting that for $200. That's good. I can tell you the cord, the wrap is a couple bucks a feet. So and that's for cotton. If it's silk, oh God, it's like $3 or $4 a foot. And for a handle like that, you could use 4 feet of it. So if you get that, you get a deal. $199. Get it while it lasts, man. Cause fuck, I wish I had the money. Snody has a forum on Blade Forums. He has his own little deal on Blade Forums, and it's already blowing up. And he's also got a forum on unusualsuspects.net. And, yep, blowing up. But anywho, let me know what you think of the design. The next thing I'm going to do after I get that one out, and again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do 1095 steel, so I'm going to maybe order some here and get some in. But I think what I'm going to do after that, I don't know, I'm going to design even a smaller one. Just a small one where you can, like a two-finger one where you can just like really, like one that's like this long. One like the CRKT has a one where you put one finger in and has a little nub at the bottom and stuff. Design one like that. But of course, tanto. So let me know. Peace.